always avoid the urge to explain yourself because what? Nobody gives a fuck. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new to this channel, you're very much welcome. Today, let's talk about fake life. Yeah, everyone seems to be talking about it these days. But I just feel like giving my 2 cents because why not? My main question here is that person living a fake life or are you projecting? Because there was this situation on Twitter. I've been following Twitter lately and I've realized many people are very delusional. The number of delusional people surprisingly higher than I thought. Because someone threw a house party, and of course the person did not throw the house party in their house. The person threw it in a high profile area, and then online someone realized that the venue of the house party was not actually the person's house. And then he started calling out the babe online, like, oh my god, you're living such a fake life. The house you threw the party was not even your house. Like, sir, do you understand what a house party is? Like, nobody said the house is a house. She chose a better venue. I'm pretty sure you would prefer to have a party in a nicer venue than an ugly venue. But you just want to clown the person because you're jealous. Besides, the person did not tell you that house is a house. She only invited you to a party to come and enjoy. But no. You have to show how much of a nuisance you are to the world. Very embarrassing. I'm not going to mention names though. But it's really surprising that people term everything as fake life these days. Like, if you don't want to upgrade or if you don't want to package yourself, it's called branding at this point. It's called branding. So for example, someone like me, I'm most likely going to follow your page or watch you if you look good or if you fit my aesthetics. Because I want to level up and in my level up journey, and I do not like to see negativity. I do not like to see ugliness, and I do not like to see anything that gives struggle vibes. I'm sorry. We all have our struggles. I don't want to be struggling in real life and still be watching videos of people struggle. What's that? I like to see the soft life. So if you're portraying the soft life and that's not your real life, I understand that it's content. Content is content. So if you want people like me that are trying to level up to be your audience, of course you're going to look good. And if you want to look good, you have to package yourself. You are going to project what you want to project in your mind. It's not anybody's fault. Like, nobody. I know there are people who actually blatantly lie and say this is for me and it does not belong to them. That's a different case. When it comes to fake life, they don't really tell you explicitly that this house belongs to me or this car belongs to me or this business belongs to me. You just project it in your head because you saw them in that position. If you see me riding a Ferrari now, like consistently riding the Ferrari, you would automatically assume that it's mine when it's not mine. And then if it comes out that the Ferrari belongs to someone and I'm always borrowing it, then you start saying, oh my god, she's living such a fake life. How is that fake? I just choose to ride what doesn't belong to me because I have the chance to, I have the opportunity to. You don't, and you're jealous. Yeah. And you've been waiting for an opportunity to say, yeah, you see, I told you, I knew it. That's it. You've been waiting for that opportunity. You've been dying for that opportunity to make someone feel bad about themselves. And now you got it, and now you're like, oh my god, she was living such a fake life. What an embarrassment. Like, sis, you were just jealous. Yeah, admit it to yourself. You wished you had that life, and then you realized the life was not real. And sometimes I feel like you guys, you use that story to validate why you're not where you want to be. Maybe you wanted that life for yourself, but you could not have it, and now it comes out that the person did not have the life either. So you feel better about yourself that you're not a loser. Like, oh my god, okay, so it means the life is hard after all. So I'm not the only one on this boat. It just makes you feel better about yourself that they are calling out someone for not having what they seem to be having. This is life. People are more willing to help someone who already has it. It's even in the Bible where it says the one who has more would be given, and the one who doesn't have, the one he has will be taken from him. That's just such is life. If you wear a Prada suit to a business proposal meeting and someone who just wears something ordinary but looks good either way but just doesn't look expensive, the one who looks expensive is most likely going to get it, especially if you both have the same thing to offer. It's true, especially if you both have the same things to offer. That one has a little bit extra because he has the image. Because companies and brands are actually looking for people that would make their image look good. So if you're out there and you're living the supposed fake life, I would say continue as long as it's not costing you more than you're gaining, and as long as you're not risking anybody's life in the process. Like, do what you gotta do, because at the end of the day, nobody cares on this internet. I don't give a shit. The next person does not care. Nobody cares. We are just coming here to be entertained. We are just coming online to either be entertained or create content. After saying whatever trash they want to say, they'll go back to their family problems. So if you want to live your life, live it, baby. I call it packaging and branding. And if it's going to give you what you want in the long run, then why not? Because at the end of the day, we are all packaging. Even Beyonce, that you're considering, that most people are considering the most beautiful woman in the world, if you see her in her ordinary form, unprepared, she most likely looks different from what you have in your mind. When the wigs are out, the makeup and everything, and you look as ordinary as can be, you look different. And nobody wants to see different. I want to see you pop. If you have to borrow to do it, fine, as long as you give the person back, or as long as you pay what it takes to borrow. For those always calling out people for living a fake life, I would say just unfollow the person. Avoid the person if it affects you so much. Or if you're jealous, if it's easy, run that same thing you're accusing someone of doing, right? Do it if you can, and stop complaining. People complain a lot on this internet. It's really annoying. I mean, there are more things you should complain about, like the government, inflation, and things like that. Wow, why do I sound like Jaden Smith now?
Like, can we talk about like the political and economic state of the world right now?
Yeah, but if you want to complain about serious things and stop complaining about someone's life. Why does it affect you so much that someone wants to wear a Birkin bag and have zero bank accounts? It's her choice. She understands why she's doing it. Why does it affect you? Especially when it does not affect you or anybody else except her or him. And if you can't, stay out of Twitter. Stay out of Twitter. I can't. I'm so hooked now. I can't leave Twitter, but if you can't, don't even go there. Those people are savage. They have no happiness in their life. Until I come your way next time, always avoid the urge to explain yourself. Because what? Nobody gives a fuck. Have a nice day.
We froze, cold night in the winter, how it goes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Sorry that I fall away sometimes. Yeah, yeah.